So, another Screen Rant video. Yay. But anyways, guys, I actually do really like doing these videos, debunking these big corporations' articles. It is fun to see these big companies or websites that have several people working on these websites and yet have these articles that can be so bad or just wrong and misinformed. Now, I'm going to be honest, this article is not as bad as the last one I did that featured the strongest versions of Cell, but it's still not good. So this is 8 gods way stronger than Goku and 12 so much weaker. So basically it's just talking about gods within the universe, 8 that are stronger than Goku, 12 that are weaker, meaning there should be 20 gods on this list. Now, some are correct, some are wrong, and some of these selections are just not even gods at all. Before we get into this, guys, don't forget to leave a like, do enjoy though, subscribe, and turn on notifications to be notified when I upload. But also, please check out my new second channel, Broku no Hero. On that channel, I'll be creating videos on other anime like My Hero Academia. But anyways, let's get into this, guys. 8 gods way stronger than Goku, debunked. Now, I kind of want to go over the intro of this article before this guy gets into the, ranking. So, notice how he says, while Dragon Ball Z is entertaining and gripping for many reasons, blah, 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 blah. Notice how it's Dragon Ball Z. And if you scroll down to the bottom, you see at the very last paragraph, well, in the current age of Dragon Ball Z, that argument simply doesn't hold up to scrutiny. So, Dragon Ball Z is its own thing. It's separate. You don't really call all of Dragon Ball Z. You could call it all Dragon Ball. That really would be an umbrella term. You can use Dragon Ball for just, the OG Dragon Ball, or you can use it as an umbrella term for all of Dragon Ball. I wouldn't use Dragon Ball Z, and I don't see hardly any people using Dragon Ball Z to just talk about the entire franchise. So that makes me think this person, just right off the bat, makes me think they don't know a lot about the franchise. And they just think it's all Dragon Ball Z. But anyways, let's get to the list. So it's starting at number 20, and this is somebody who's weaker than Goku, and that is DENDE. Okay, there's really nothing to go over here. Of course, DENDE would not beat Goku. There's no chance, so this is 100% correct. Number 19 is somebody who's stronger than Goku, and that is Beerus. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to read the final paragraph. Like many of the gods, he has the power to completely erase beings from existence. Not only that, but he has the power to wipe out entire planets, even whole solar systems with one strike. Although Goku has been progressing in recent times, the general consensus is that he is still nowhere near the level needed to defeat Beerus. So, the thing here is that it's weird how he's saying that Beerus can wipe out planets or solar system. That's nothing. Perfect Cell could do that. Of course, if you even want to massively downplay Beerus, massively, he'd be a multi-galaxy buster. But he's a universe buster. He is universal. And there is no general consensus that Goku is far weaker than Beerus. Remember, this says the general consensus is that Goku is nowhere near Beerus. That is completely wrong. Maybe the general consensus thinks that Goku couldn't defeat Beerus. But if you go into the actual just power scaling community, people who actually know power scaling, it's more of a debate. There is evidence supporting both sides, and personally, I think Goku is stronger. There's more evidence in the anime, at least, that shows that Goku has surpassed Beerus. I mean, there's one sort of guide, there's statements, there's so much that go forth that Goku has surpassed Beerus, or is at least extremely close. So there's really no general consensus here that Goku is nowhere near close to Beerus. So right off the bat, that was a red flag for me. I just disagree with that. Number 18 is weaker, and it's Kami. Yeah, Kami, he's not going to do anything to Goku. That's correct. Now, 17, which is stronger, they picked WHIS, which I don't know if I would put angels on this list. Now, they are god-like, per se, but they are an angel. They are an assistant to a god. I wouldn't really know if I would call them a god. Now, of course, he is stronger than Goku. In fact, it's probably not even close. I just don't see him as a god. Number 16 is weaker, and that is King Kai. 100% agree. Goku is long since surpassed King Kai. Number 15 is stronger, CHAMPA. Basically, this guy's just saying that, oh, Beerus is only stronger than CHAMPA because CHAMPA is unhealthy, he's fat. Which, sure, Beerus and CHAMPA should be pretty close to each other in power, but then, again, this guy just doesn't think that Goku has a chance against CHAMPA, and that's really not the case. That's a hotly debated topic if Goku is stronger than Beerus. And most of the evidence even points to it that it should be a close battle. And if it's close battle with Beerus, it's an even closer battle with CHAMPA. So, again, disagree. It's not great, it's not bad though. 14 is weaker, and that is Supreme Kai. And yeah, Supreme Kai is extremely weak. Again, like I said, this list is not terrible, just a few things I want to go over. And again, another angel featured at 13, somebody that's stronger than Goku, that's VADOS. And again, I don't think that the angels should be considered as gods. They're not given the title of a god, they're the assistant of a god. I mean, sure, they're kind of a deity, I don't know. They don't really have a lot of authority, though. They're an assistant to the gods of destruction. Again, I really wouldn't put that on the list. That's just my opinion, though. You can disagree with me. But yeah, VADOS is stronger than Goku. Number 12 is a weaker, puts KIBITO on the list. I would not put KIBITO on this list. You already put Supreme Kai on it. I don't think KIBITO needs to be put on it. So KIBITO is half Supreme Kai. He's also half not a god because he's half KIBITO. So yeah, I wouldn't put that on here. 13 is stronger, and that's the Great Priest. I call him the Grand Priest. Yeah, Grand Priest should be basically considered a god. And he is definitely stronger than Goku because he's far stronger than the angels. If the angels are far stronger than the gods of destruction, and the Grand Priest is far stronger than the angels, yeah, Goku doesn't have a chance here. Number 10, weaker, that's King YEMMA. Now, King YEMMA, from what I remember, I don't think he's a god, right? He just is at the check-in station. He's not a god. He's what, like the leader of the trolls or whatever? Or the orcs? I can't remember. I don't know. But he's not a god. And yeah, he's definitely weaker than Goku, but I don't get how just because he's at the checkout station makes him a god. Like, sure, as he is an above sort of figure. Yeah. Number 9, stronger is Zeno. Again, I just want to point out again, all Dragon Ball Z fans know who Zeno is. Well, no, because some people who are Dragon Ball Z fans, if you're specifying Dragon Ball Z fans, then like I know that's kind of I'm being a little picky here, but it's just weird. Dragon Ball when you say Dragon Ball Z to me, to a lot of people that I talk to, when you say that you mean Dragon Ball Z, not the Dragon Ball franchise. Now, if you say Dragon Ball, that means all the franchise or just Dragon Ball. And usually the way you say it, it's easier to know what you're talking about. Like if the guy just said all Dragon Ball fans know who Zeno is, then you just, oh yeah, he's talking about all the franchise. You wouldn't be like, oh, OG Dragon Ball? No. But when you say all Dragon Ball Z fans, it just makes you think this guy is a normie and does not know a lot about Dragon Ball. But yeah, Zeno is stronger than Grand Priest himself. So yeah, Zeno is stronger. Weaker is Guru. I guess he's technically the god or a deity in Namek, and yeah, he's not that strong. And now we get to number 7, which is another disagreement for me here, and that is number 7, ZAMASU. And remember, this is just saying ZAMASU. This isn't saying, yeah, the picture says merge ZAMASU, or the picture is merge ZAMASU, right? But this is just saying ZAMASU, and it doesn't say the infinite or the universe fusion ZAMASU. This is just either merge ZAMASU or regular ZAMASU. Well, first off, if it's regular ZAMASU, hell no. And if it's just regular merge ZAMASU, in the anime, no. In the anime, that's not the case. There's too many statements that, like for example, when Jiren is going against the Spirit Bomb, they say that this is the strongest person they've ever felt. And they felt merge ZAMASU. So that suppressed Jiren was above merge ZAMASU, and Ultra Instinct Goku was somewhat on par to that. Jiren kept raising his power, and then went full power. So Jiren is several times stronger than merge ZAMASU, at least, and Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku is stronger than full power Jiren. So no, merge ZAMASU is not stronger than Goku. And definitely not regular ZAMASU. Number 6, which is a weaker, and that's the Princess Snake. Now again, yeah, of course Goku's stronger, but I don't get how this is a deity. This Princess Snake, and of course a filler character, but I don't get... So this person puts like Dragon Ball Z fans in almost every single like paragraph. I mean, can you guys hire a better writer? He's like, Dragon Ball Z fans know this person. Dragon Ball Z fans know that. Come on. I'm getting tired of just reading this over and over again. But yeah, Princess Snake should not be on this list. I don't think she's a god. I'm pretty sure she's not. Am I wrong? I mean, he says a serpent deity, but I don't remember anything saying that she's an actual god. Like, confirmed she's a god. She's a filler character. I don't think so. Number 5, which is, they say, strongest, is SIDRA. I do admit, they say this is another entry that might cause some division among our readers. Yeah, definitely. And So I'm going to read it. SIDRA is the god of destruction in verse 9, and many people consider him to be the weakest god of destruction out there. He has been shown struggling both mentally and physically against opponents that he really should be able to beat, such as Frieza and the other fighters. In addition, other gods of destruction have been depicted as much stronger than SIDRA, overcoming his power with minimal effort. However, even though many Dragon Ball Z fans is almost in every one of these lists. Like, you don't need to keep saying it. It's so annoying. But anyways, like many Dragon Ball Z fans like to make fun of SIDRA for being weak, the fact remains he's still a god of destruction. This means that he will most likely reign supreme over Goku to fight. Okay, manga version, probably he's a lot closer to Beerus. All the gods are a lot closer to each other in the manga, but in the anime, I would not think that SIDRA is stronger than Goku. Now, this is again debated, but just based off of this old video I did, SIDRA saw how strong Blue Kaioken Goku was in the exhibition matches, and he wanted to use his energy to kill Goku and to kill Frieza, and he knew that Frieza was strong as well. This energy can't even kill base Goku. Base Goku just reveled in it for a while and tried to overcome it and almost did. Frieza, in its golden form, pretty easily overcame it and used it for himself. Just based off of that alone, the god, he should not be able to get it, that wrong. That, oh, he sees Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku fight, but base Goku tanks the blast. Some people say it's only a little bit of energy, that's why, but he saw Goku fight. He knows how much energy to put into it. Sure, he's the weakest god of destruction. He's still a god of destruction. He's probably millions of years old or whatever. He should know how much energy to put into a blast to kill somebody that he's seen fight. He knows their power. And yet, it doesn't. Which 100% makes me think that he's weaker than Goku. That's my thoughts, though. What do you guys think? And again, if you go by the manga, I would definitely be ready more to side with you. But even then, Beerus just huffs away in the anime his Akai attack or his destruction energy like it's nothing. So if Beerus is far stronger than SIDRA, then again, Goku's really close to Beerus, so he'd be above SIDRA. Now, weaker is Old Kai. Again, 100% agree with it. That's exactly, yeah. Weaker, Shenron. I believe he is a dragon god, or a god dragon or whatever. Goku could probably kill Shenron. 2, weaker, KORIN. I don't remember it ever saying that KORIN is a god. I don't believe. I just read the Dragon Ball manga. I don't think I'm wrong. I could be, but I don't remember KORIN ever being a god. Wasn't he like a sage or something? He was like a martial arts master. I don't remember it ever being said that he's a god. And even then, if it did say he was a god, he wouldn't be like an official god. He's just a martial arts master that lived on a tower. He's not a god. But yeah, Goku's definitely stronger. They also make the quote, he is also known in many circles as the god of martial arts. That doesn't make him a god, though. God of martial arts, that doesn't make him a god. That would just be a term to use for somebody that's really good or the best at something. Number 1, weaker, Mr. Popo. Again, I don't think Mr. Popo is a god. I wouldn't say he's a god. Just because, like, with the angels, he's the god assistant. He's an assistant to Kami, an assistant to Dende. But I don't think that Popo should be considered a god. But anyways, yeah, Mr. Popo is weaker than Goku. But again, I went over this list, guys, to show you that, there's multiple things you can look through and see why these people might be a normie. The overuse of using Dragon Ball Z as... Dragon Ball Z is not the blanket term for the franchise. Dragon Ball more so is. And using that consistently, getting gods wrong who aren't gods... What is it? I'm going to go through and go through the list of how many weren't gods. WHIS, so 1, VADOS 2, KIBITO 3, King YEMMA 4, Princess Snake 5, KORIN 6, and POPO 7. So you do a list about gods, and 7 of them aren't even gods. That's kind of bad, and then of course there was a few that they got wrong. So again, list is not as bad as the Cell list. That one was abysmal, but still, this one is just... And people are going to see it and be like, oh, Beerus is far stronger than Goku. That's not the case, guys. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think of this video down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Yeah, I don't agree with the list. Parts of it I do. But anyways, guys, would you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Join my Discord and follow me on Twitter. And also, guys, turn on notifications to get every upload onto this channel. And check out my new anime channel, Broku no Hero. I do content on My Hero Academia, Black Clover, and more. Let's try and get that channel to 1,000 subscribers. And also, let's get my Twitter to 1,000 followers. We're super close at the time of me recording this. That'd be awesome, guys. But I hope you guys all have an amazing day. Peace out.